So Mage just got a really new important update to the Mage Agent, and that is that it will recognize the workspaces within your Mage Pro environment. Hey everybody, I'm Cole, a developer advocate at Mage, and today I'll be showing you how the Mage Agent has context about your individual workspaces. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to bring up our Claude Code, although if you work in Codex or Cursor, this will also work there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up my terminal with Claude Code. And you can see that we have already built our virtual environment and installed the Mage Agent. If you haven't done this yet, you can watch my previous video on the Mage Agent and go ahead and install it to your system. So let's just go ahead and bring up Claude Code. So we're going to just say Claude here, and it will go ahead and start up for us. So you can see that Claude Code is running now, and let's just see what kind of skills or tools the Mage Agent can work with. So we'll say, what skills or tools do you have available in the Mage Agent? Give it a second to think, and we will see what all skills that it has. Okay, so you can see that we're calling them tools, and you can see that these new workspace tools were added to the Mage Agent recently. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get a list of all the workspaces, and then we'll switch into our own workspace, and then have kind of a production example of what you might want to see in a workspace. So let's go ahead and come back down here to Claude Code, and we're going to say, can you provide me a list of all the workspaces in the cluster? And this is our Mage, kind of our internal cluster that has a bunch of workspaces. You're going to see several. Yeah, we'll go ahead and proceed. I'll just make sure that it doesn't ask me this anymore. And it should provide us a list of workspaces. So you can see we have 10 running workspaces, one workspace is unavailable, and then a bunch of stopped workspaces. So you can see we're currently in the Academy workspace, and this is a workspace I've built for code around our Mage Academy or other tutorial type pipelines. If we want to switch, let's go ahead and switch into test 11. So switch the workspace to test 11. It will go ahead and ask me if I want to do this. We'll just say yes, keep doing this. And it's going to go ahead and switch into test 11. You can see it successfully switched there. So I want to switch back to the Academy. Go ahead and switch back to the Academy. So it's going to switch back to the Academy. So let's go ahead and do kind of a production example. So we have, I don't know, I think there was like 27 total workspaces, 10 of them active. Most Mage users are going to have maybe 5 workspaces within a certain cluster. They may have more, but let's go ahead and run this kind of production type question. So we're going to ask Claude Code to analyze 3 of our workspaces and provide a list of, items that are of concern, whether they're pipelines that failed or code that may be broken within the blocks of the different workspaces. So can you pick 3 of the workspaces that are in this cluster and provide an analysis using tables that will evaluate the health of the workspaces. You can look for broken or failed pipelines in the logs and also look at the code in the blocks to see if there are any broken blocks. We're going to at least give it the Academy workspace. Make sure to include the Academy workspace in this analysis. So we've given Claude our prompt here, and this could take, several minutes, so I may have to speed this part of the video up. So you can see that this finally finished and it gave us some reporting here. Let's go ahead and make this a little bigger. So you can see that it gave us a total pipelines for each of the 3 workspaces that were picked. And it gave us total blocks inspected, and we had 1 failed block in both the Academy and the test. Let's see, we have a pipeline composition of each of the workspaces. So this is a total number. When it says Python, it's like talking about batch, and then integration and streaming pipelines. Empty pipelines. So this was a pipeline that we probably test built with AI, but never added blocks to. And you can see that it gave us block health of some of the sampled pipelines. So these are giving us a status of not executed, or look, you can see that, okay, this welcome demo block was healthy and it was executed, modified, but not re-executed. So there's a lot of information that you can get the from the Mage agent here, just as like, I don't know, like a daily kind of thing to start your morning, just get at the health of the pipelines from within your different workspaces. But I hope you enjoyed this video and learned more about the Mage agent. We'll have a lot more videos to come. We'll be doing more of these, each of the skills that the Mage agent has, and the software development team will be, kind of continuously updating the Mage agent for our customers.